guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you for tuning in. And for those who just joined me for the first time, please, if you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, and please, if you have any comments, drop it in the comments box. But guys, let me ask you something. Like, the topic for today is you're complaining about things you know you can change. Like, I know this is going to be like, huh? What's she talking about? But guys, like me, I'm a complainer. Like I'm one of those people, like I complain about everything that to the sun and the moon, like I complain. But you know what? In life sometimes, yeah, we're actually our own enemy of progress. Because you know what? Sometimes in life, we focus so much stuff on what's going wrong, what can't I fix, what I could have done better, what the past has done. But like, have you actually ever taken a listen? This is me telling you, everybody. Like, have you ever taken a step in a moment to just be like, how about I stop complaining? Listen, what you can't fix, you can't fix. Point, period, and back. One of the things you can't fix is your past. Period. You cannot fix your past, right? Everyone has got a past. Everyone has done things in their past where they wish they didn't do, they regret, whatever. You can't change that, right? At the same time, when we complain, like, for example, I'll give you a perfect example. I'm sure everybody has somebody like this. Like, I have people in my life, like, who always complain, like, oh, I'm sick and tired of how my life is going. I'm sick and tired of, like, the fact that I'm not financially stable. I'm sick and tired about, oh, this relationship ain't going well. I'm not happy. I'm sick and tired of the fact that people are always looking down on me. All those simple things that people complain about in life. We all do it. Do you know what I mean? We're all guilty of it. None of us are perfect. We all do it. We all, at some point in our life, we all sit there and complain about something 24/7, right? But you know, I come to the conclusion, especially when the pandemic started, we are so fixated on what we can't control. We couldn't control having the pandemic in the world. It happened, right? I'm using the pandemic as an example for you guys to kind of understand, like, yo, life happens. It is what it is. But sitting there complaining about it is not going to change your situation. If, for example, if you're somebody who, let's say, for example, like, you know, you've gained a couple of weight, right? And then you sit there and you say to, you're always complaining, oh, I want to lose weight. Oh, I'm too fat. Oh, I feel like I'm this. Bruh, change it. Only you can change it yourself. Stop complaining about it. Do an action to what you want to achieve. So if you say you want to lose a bit of weight, change it. Get yourself in the gym. Start being active. Start asking people how you can lose weight and change it. Stop complaining about it. Same way, if people are complaining about being financially stable, if you know you've been sitting in at home at your parents' house or wherever, and you're sitting there playing video games 24/7, you're always complaining about, I ain't got no finances. I ain't got no financial stability. How about stop sitting in your mother's house or sitting wherever you're sitting and playing your damn video games, and maybe get out and look for a job. Start being active so you can start inquiring some income into your life. Start saving something. This is what I mean. Like, these are the few examples I'm giving you guys for you to understand that we need to come to a point where we stop complaining. Stop complaining when you know you can do something to change it. Like I said, there's certain things in life you can't change. You can't change like a national pandemic. You can't change if you got broke because there's just not enough income coming in or whatever. You've got enough bills to pay. You can't change whether, you know, I don't know, like, you gained weight or whatever. You can change you can change your weight. But like, I sit there and I think, like I say, even myself, I hate it to myself when I complain about certain things. Like me, like, I'm a procrastinator. I'll tell you this for free. I procrastinate. And there's times when I'm complaining, like, oh, my businesses ain't doing this, this. But then I look at myself and be like, but what have you actually done? You've been complaining about what's going wrong. You've been complaining about what you haven't done. You've been complaining about what you should be doing. But what have you actually actively done for yourself to change that complaint that you're always complaining about? So if it's, whether it's the way your life is going, your ambition, your career, your financial statuses, if it's your relationship, if it's you being seen in a certain type of way, or how you carry yourself, those are things you can change. But you're complaining about it, right? You're sitting there saying, my life is so terrible. My life is so this. Why haven't I done this for myself? I want to be this. I want to be whatever. But what have you actively done for yourself to say, do you know what? I've had enough of complaining. I'm actually going to put myself in a position where I now actively change what I don't like that I continue to complain about. Because, honey, no one's going to change that complaint that you feel like, nah, this is something that's irking me. This is something that continuously is irritating me, continuously is boiling my blood. But if you sit there and complain about it, boo-boo, you will reach your 90s complaining about the same damn thing that you want to change. So stop complaining. Stop telling yourself what's going wrong. Stop focusing on what went wrong, what could go right. How about you actually actively change that stuff, that thing, that whatever it is that you don't like so much that you want to complain about 24/7. If it's financial stability, Yo, it does. If you're at home and do you know what? I spend half my time at home eating Doritos on my sofa and drinking salsa and watching some anime, but I've never actually actively looked for a job. How are you expecting for you to get some sort of financial stability when you're at home eating Doritos? If it's the fact that you don't like your weight, how are you expecting to lose weight when half the time you're at home eating? Or you just haven't actively put yourself in a position where you're doing some sort of exercise, eating the right way for you to get to yourself where you need to be. For example, if you're somebody who wants to earn a business, how are you actively putting yourself in a business mind for you to be able to get yourself to a business? Because you can sit there at home and say, I want a business. I'm not there where I want to be in my life. My career goals are going down the drain. But have you actively thought about what you need to do as your individual self for you to get to where you need to be? But you can complain 24/7 though. So all that energy that you're using into complaining 24/7, big 2, big 4, big 7. How about you actually actively put that energy that you're wasting on complaining, on things that are going wrong, things that are not going right, things that should be and not be. How about you put that energy into actively doing a change? Actively putting yourself in a position where you change stuff, where you actually say, do you know what? I'm fed up of complaining. I'm fed up of the way I feel right now, the way I'm complaining about my life. Let me change it. Let me put myself in a better position. Let me actively start getting myself to a better position. Let me actively start actually setting myself some goals, setting myself some objectives and be like, I'm going to achieve this by force, by fire. Because that energy of complaining, you're going to complain and complain and complain. And then you know the question that you always ask that person, but why haven't you done that? Why haven't you set yourself to do what you wanted to do? No answer. But you can complain to the world though. You can shout it from the rooftops what's going wrong. You can complain for days, for years, for months. How about those years, months, days that you're spending complaining? You actively put it into, I'm going to change what I don't like. It's simple. But anyway, guys, that's Real Talk with Chi. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to like, share,